Good day everyone, my name is Kemas Mawarafi. Today we want to talk about why writing matters in professional ethics. In the professional world, good writing skills are no longer just a plus, it's the key career to success. At CCIT, we learned that professional ethics aren't just doing the right things. They are about how we communicate our integrity through our words. And this is where the writing comes in. Every message you send, every memo, every proposal or email reflects your credibility, respect for others, and your professionalism. So, how do you make sure your writing of your best self? The answer lies in the five C's of effective writing. So, basically, what is professional ethics? Professional ethics refers to the moral standard and principle that guide an individual behavior in work environment. Basically, it's for building a healthy and productive relationship in the workplace. So, why professional ethics is important? The application of professional ethics plays a crucial role in building reputation and trust in the work environment. Basically, professional ethics aren't just classroom theory. They are matter in real jobs, real conversation, and real reputation. Here's why. The first is building trust and reputation. By upholding high ethical values, professionals authenticate their integrity and trustworthiness, which in turn help to build a good reputation. Basically, people rely on professional who speak and act with integrity. The second is improve quality of service. Professional ethics encourage people to provide the maximum service, which has a positive impact on client satisfaction and organizational success. Basically, ethical professionals are doing the right thing and doing it well. The third is building a good work culture. Good ethics facilitates the construction of a respectful, equitable, and transparent work culture that can help to improve productivity and morale in the workplace. Basically, respectful and honest workspace starts with ethical individuals. And the last is avoidance of conflicts and litigation. Through respect for professional ethics, individual and institution can avoid unethical practice which may lead to internal conflicts or litigation. Basically, following ethical standard avoids misunderstanding and even legal trouble. So, the next time when you sit down and write that email or report, ask yourself, is it clear, is it respectful, or is it professional? Because good writing reflects good ethics, and good ethics build a great career. So for the next session, we look at how the phases of writing work in real office scenarios, and how they can transform your communication. So the first part is the introduction of phases. Effective writing is required in the business sector in order to provide information in direct manner and in a limited way. So imagine sending a business email that sounds confusing, too long, or even slightly rude. Chances are it might cost you a deal or even damage your professional image. That's why in the world of writing isn't just about grammar. It's about ethics, professionalism, and how you build your trust through your words. So one proven way to write better is using the 5 C's of effective writing. These are the 5 golden rules that turn ordinary writing into a powerful communication. So the first part is clarity, ensuring that the message is written clearly so that it's easy to read by the reader. So basically say what you mean so no one get lost. The second is conciseness, expressing information in a compact way and concise way without losing a meaning or clarity. Basically say it briefly without a bluff. Number 3 is coherence. Organize the ideas and information in a logical way so that the writing flow is easy to trace. Basically, make your message flow logically. Number 4 is correctness. Using correct grammar, spelling, and punctuation, and using accuracy of information. Basically, use the right grammar and facts. Number 4 is courtesy. Maintaining respectful tone and words and politeness toward the reader. Basically, always be respectful and polite. Wherever it's an email, a report, or even a Slack message, the fact is make sure your writing lands well and leave a good impression. So the second part is why 5Cs effective writing is important, or why they matter. So why are the 5Cs also important in professional work? So the first part is enhanced comprehension. The reader can grasp the content more quickly and easy when it is written clearly and succinctly. So basically, they help people understand you faster. Number two is boost efficiency. By facilitating the delivery and comprehension of information in shorter amount of time, effective communication helps both the writer and reader make better use of their time. Basically, they save your time for you and the reader. Number three is boost credibility. Professionalism is communicated through appropriate and courtesy writing, which gives the reader more faith in the author. Basically, they make you look more credible and professional. The last is prevents misconception. Writing that is concise and clear lowers the possibility of misunderstanding, which could cause issues or conflict. And most importantly, they prevent miscommunication and conflict. Basically, a good writing saves relationship. It also builds them. So the next part is continuity of 5Cs. Professional ethics deals with behavior that consistent with professional as well as a moral expectation in the workplace. But here's something that people overlook. Effective writing is not just a skill, it's an ethical responsibility. So when we write clearly and respectful, we show first clarity and conciseness. Demonstrate consideration for the reader's times and needs, reflecting responsibility and integrity. Basically, by considering reader's time and perspective. The second is coherence. Displays commitment to the delivery of accurate and credible information, reflecting honesty and openness. Basically, by being honest and accurate. Number three is accuracy. Demonstrate attention to detail and commitment to quality, demonstrating professionalism. Basically, by presenting ideas with logic and care. The last part is civility. Exhibits respectfulness and empathy to the reader, which shows ethical and collaborative inclination. Basically, by using polite and respectful tone. So yes, writing reflects our professional ethics. That email you send, that report you file, it's not just information. It's values in action. So mastering the 5Cs isn't about writing like a robot. It's about writing like a true professional, clear, courteous, and confident. In the next part, we'll show you the real-life example of writing that fails the 5Cs and how transforming it can make all the difference.
Okay. Next, first 5Cs of effective writing clarity. Definition of clarity. Clarity is writing refers to the ability to communicate a message in a straightforward and easy to understand manner. It ensures that reader does not misinterpret or become confused by the content. Okay, importance of clarity, prevents misunderstanding, ensure the message is accurately received, enhance the effectiveness of communication, especially in professional settings. So, tips to achieving clarity. Number one, use simple and direct language. Avoid overly complex word or phrases. Number two, avoid jargon or unnecessary technical terms. If technical terms are necessary, explain them clearly. Okay, number three, pay attention to sentence structure. Use concise and clear sentence to maintain reader focus. And number four, use punctuation correctly. Proper punctuation helps clarify meaning and sentence structure. For case example, for ambiguous sentence, please prepare a source report of the meeting. Unclear which report, for what time period, and for which meeting. For the clear sentence, please prepare the sales report for the first quarter of 2025 and send it to me in Excel format before the evaluation meeting on Monday. March 24, 2025 at 10 a.m. Make sure the report includes data per product and per region. This specific instruction reduce confusion and support successful task completion. The conclusion is clarity is a crucial element of effective writing. By clearly conveying information, writers ensure the message are understood correctly, communication goals are achieved. So next, for second 5 CSR of effective writing, consciousness. Okay, definition of consciousness. Consciousness refers to delivering a message using the fewest words possible without losing meaning or clarity. It helps reader grasp information quickly and efficiently by avoiding unnecessary or redundant details. Importance of consciousness: improves readability. Readability prevents confusion from wordy or irrelevant content. Saves the reader time while preserving the message intent. Okay, for tips for achieving consciousness. Number 1, avoid repetition and unnecessary words. Make every word count. Remove redundancies. Number 2, focus on the core message. Stick to the main idea and avoid going off topic. And number 3, use short and direct sentence. Keep sentence clear and to the point. And number 4, choose the right words. Use specific and precise vocabulary to avoid lengthy explanation. For example, word the sentence. Currently, our company is in the process of implementing a new strategy designed to improve operational efficiency across our department. The consist, our company is implementing a new strategy to improve operational efficiency in all departments. Word the sentence. Due to the fact that the weather today is very bad with heavy rain and strong winds, the previously planned picnic has been cancelled. The consist is, due to the heavy rain and strong winds, today picnic is cancelled. So for the conclusion is, by embracing consciousness, we ensure that our writing remains focused, efficient, and easy to understand, leading to more effective communication in professional context.
Okay, third 5 CS of effective writing clarity. What is coherence? Coherence is about the flow of your writing, making sure each sentence connects naturally to the text. It means your ideas are written logically and readers can follow your message from start to finish without getting lost. In business writing, coherence helps prevent confusion, strengthens the message, and improve productivity. And then tips of achieving coherence. Number 1 is use a topic sentence. Start each paragraph with a clear statement of the main idea. And then use transition word. Work like however, in additional, therefore, or for example, help connect to your ideas smoothly. And then the last, number 3, organize logically. Structure your content in a clear, consistent order, like a chronological, problem solution, or general to specific. And then for the case example, in Horen's version, the meeting will be held tomorrow. The marketing team needs to finalize the report. Don't forget to bring your laptop. This feel disjointed, the ideas are there, but the connection between them is missing. And then correct version is, tomorrow the marketing will hold a meeting to discuss the report that needs to be finalized. Make sure all team members bring your laptop. Now the sentence flow together. It's clear when the meeting is who it involves and what needs to be done. Next, 5 C's of effective writing correctness. What is correctness? Correctness means your writing follows proper language rules and contains accurate information. Error is grammar or data not only confuse reader. They also damage your credibility. Correctness helps ensure the message is clear, trustworthy, and professional. And then tips for achieving correctness. Number 1 is proofread your work. Read your writing for or ask a colleague to check it for mistake. And then number 2, use spelling the grammar tools. Tools like Grammarly or Build the Checker can help, but don't rely on them completely. And then verify facts and figures. Make sure all the data, names, and dates you include are accurate. And then the last is study the rules. And then for the case example is grammar error. Our company has decided to improve product quality, which will have a positive impact to customer. And then our company has decided to improve product quality, which will have a positive impact on customer. Spelling error. We appreciate your participation in this survey and hope your feedback help us improve our service. Spelling note error is we appreciate your participation in the survey and hope your feedback help us improve our service. Okay, thank you for 5 C's of effective writing correctness.
In communication, especially in the workplace, how you say something is just as important as what you say. The fifth and final C of effective writing is courtesy, a principle that emphasizes respect and professionalism in every message you send. So, what's courtesy? Courtesy, in writing, means using a respectful tone, polite word, and a considerate attitude toward your reader. In business, this helps foster trust, collaboration, and positive relationship, whether you're communicating with a colleague, manager, or even a client. So, how we achieve this? First one, we can use a polite language. These include expressions like please, thank you, and I appreciate to show respect and professionalism. Second, we can avoid harsh or blunt tones. We can use aggressive language because it can frame our feedback constructively. And the third one, we can maintain professional formatting. We can use appropriate greeting and closing like Dear Mr. Sam or best regard, and keep the layout clean and formal. Now, let's compare the discourteous and courteous version of the same message we can walk through in this video. First one, for the courteous message, you need to correct this report immediately because it has many errors. This is not courteous because it sounds like commending people and not highlighting error. Where's the errors from? Now, how to fix it? You can fix it like, thank you for the hard work in preparing this report. I found some parts that need to be corrected. Could you please review and fix them? If you need help, I'm here to help. This is a courteous message because its sentence starts with this appreciation. It also points the area that need to be corrected. It also offering help to the receiver. Okay, so practicing courtesy in writing during bridge, not law. It shows emotional intelligence and help you deliver even difficult message in a way that maintains respect and encourage collaboration. Have you ever sent an email at work that got ignored or worse, caused confusion? Writing in the workplace isn't just about getting the message out, it's about getting it right. That's where the 5 C's come in. Let's see how applying them and completely transform your email and your result. So the scenario is, imagine this, you're a team lead, you have to announce that a product feature launch is being delayed. Your message needs to be honest, informative, and encouraging. Let's start with what not to do. The subject is delay. Hey, the release won't happen on May 20th anymore. The phone bugs, dev need to fix them first. We'll let you know the new date. Please do your part. Thanks. Now, that bit, it's a brief, but not in a good way. It may be fast to write, but it's unclear, abrupt, and risk for damaging the team morale. What's wrong in here? First one, for the clarity, we don't know what the bug is, who is affected, and yeah, it just fault. For the conciseness, it's too short, but skip critical context and guidance. For the coherence, the message jumps around with no logical flow. And then for the correctness, it calls language, the casual language like do your part. It feels sloppy and unprofessional. Last one, for the courtesy, it just no empathy, it just pressure to the depth. So how can we fix this? We can fix this like for the subject first, you can write it like update on feature launch timeline. Dear team, I appreciate everyone's continued effort in preparing for the upcoming feature launch. I'm writing to inform you that the launch, originally scheduled for May 20, will be postponed by 1 week due to findings from the final testing phase. After reviewing the result, we discovered performance issues that require immediate optimization to ensure a smooth user experience. Our goals remain to deliver a product that reflects our quality standard, and this delay allows us to do that responsibility. Here's what here's the revised schedule. First one is fixed implementation, regression testing, final review, new launch, and then the next step is the dev team will prioritize the bug fix, QA team will retest a core function. I'll hold a brief check tomorrow. Please let me know if you need support or resources to adjust the new timeline. Thanks again for the hard work and dedication. Best regards, John Doe, the product team lead. So this is the writing. Why? Because the first one, you can see the first one in courtesy, a professional inclusive greeting that shows respect for our recipient. Okay. For the consistence, it's no fluff, just the fact and next step. It's effectively delivered. Third one, for the coherence, the structure flow logically from the context to timeline to action item. Okay, for the correctness, professional tone, correct grammar, and clean format. For the courtesy, it open with appreciation and then close with support from the lead. Okay, so mastering the 5C actually isn't just about writing a better emails. It's about leading with clarity, respect, and impact. So, next time you hit the send, pause and ask yourself, is it clear, concise, coherent, correct, or courteous? That's a simple check that can make all the difference. Thank you.